She will never admit that. And I'm never going to come off of how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I mean, obviously this has been a very intense season on so many different levels. I mean, watching it back, we're almost wrapped up with it. Is there anything that you regret at all this season, or are you kind of happy with how you kind of laid it all out there?
Well, no, I mean, looking back at the whole season, I had the one regret with Crystal and not listening. I mean, that was really hard to watch. Mm-hmm. But in a way now, it's not become a regret because it's this opportunity to sort of show people like we all need to listen. Mm-hmm. And so then it becomes not a regret. So that's kind of, that's a tricky one. Mm-hmm. It was a regret for me personally, but not a regret in the whole big picture sense.
Sure, of course.
If that makes sense.
Definitely.
But no, after that, no. I mean, you can't have regrets. You say what you say. And I think that hopefully I do a fair job of apologizing when I need to, mm-hmm. and which is what I think we all should do in life.
Right. Yeah. I mean, obviously the reunion is coming up, and I know that you can't tell me that everything that happens, but
I'm going to tell you everything.
Please, give it all to me then.
It's been a long day, so just ask, and I'll just give you every detail.
Do you and Erika come to some sort of understanding?
I think we'll have to wait and see for that one.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do you feel like that chapter, I mean, in the last episode, she said that, that chapter is closed for me. I mean, did you feel in that moment that chapter was closed for you as well? Or did you want to come to some sort of reconciliation?
Well, no, I mean, she answered all of my questions. Mm-hmm. So that part is definitely closed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. After she threatened you at that dinner party, did you ever think of maybe like, I don't want to do this show anymore? Like this maybe it's not for me.
Yeah, I did. And not because of the show, it was just because of the threat. And I didn't like it at all. And it took it to a level that I wasn't comfortable with. But we have such a great production team, and also I have great friends on that show, and they just were like, come on. Yeah. So they lifted me up pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, were you
I like it too much.
Right. Of course. I mean, were you pretty close though? Being like, I'm out, maybe I'll sit the rest of the season out.
I mean, it was pretty scary.
Yeah. I mean, were you scared in that moment? Cause I would have been.
I wasn't scared for my life. I was just thinking, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the behavior.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, did you almost feel like you were kind of thrown to the wolves, or thrown to Erika, because it didn't seem like it, behind closed doors, the girls were talking about it. But then when it came time to confront Erika about everything, it seemed like you were the only one that kind of did that. And Kyle kind of, I don't know if she had your back.
Well, it's funny because when you get to watch everything and see what's kind of going on behind your back, not behind your back, but things that you're not privy to, mm-hmm. like conversations that have gone on. And it's sort of like, well, wait a minute. That's, but listen, it's all good. I can only speak for myself. I can only say what I think. And, I'm not thrown to the wolves, I stand very firm.
No, I think you handled yourself beautifully, I thought. Were you surprised at how open Erika was in certain aspects? Because, we never really see her being incredibly open with her personal life, but this season she was almost forced to, in a way.
Well, yeah, I think in La Quinta, that's what kind of made me tilt my head a little bit. Like, why are we all of a sudden getting so much information? And when that LA Times article came out, I was like, wait a minute, we just got a lot of information, which we don't normally get from her. Mm-hmm. And it just, my antennas went up for it. I was like, wait a minute, why now?
Mm-hmm. Do you still think that she is a liar?
Well, yeah, because she lied. I mean, we know that. She will never admit that, and I'm never going to come off of how I see it.
Mhm.
So